ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. Today I am talking about Sikhism and the hidden treasure in Guru Granth Sahib. Sikhism, the youngest religion of the world, is based on three important concepts: the religious tolerance. We normally say when we finish our ardas, Nanak Naam Chaddi Kala, Tere Pane Sarbat da Pala, peace for all. And of course, peaceful coexistence and goodwill for all. That is what a Sikh always seeks from the Almighty. To achieve this, Guru Nanak, the founder of the Sikh faith, propagated three basic doctrines, that is, to communicate God from your heart, remember Him in every breath of your life, lead a truthful and honest life, and whatever you have, whatever you earn, whatever skill you have, whatever knowledge you have, share it with others. Unfortunately, in this era of worldwide bloodshed, the message of the Sikh Gurus, which could bring hope of peace, is not being delivered. The task before all of us is to convey this message to the world at large, and it can help to bring peace all over. Again, I'll say that it is very unfortunate that we, the Sikhs, form large social and religious organizations. What they do, they create hatred rather than love. We build large gurdwaras, but then we start fighting for chairs and positions rather than to propagate the message of the Sikh Gurus. We do not let scholars and the intelligentsia to participate in Gurdwara organizations or other religious organizations. Rather than we bring forward people with financial muscles. Isn't it very unfortunate? It is now about 551 years since the birth of Guru Nanak. But translations of most of our scriptures, including Guru Granth Sahib, are still confined only to a few world languages. This priceless treasure of divinity and wisdom is locked behind steel doors by our stubborn leadership. The freedom of translations, the freedom of interpretation of Gurbani has been taken away by the top established organizations. We have been asked, it is banned that we should not talk about Dasam Granth at all. It is very, very unfortunate. The printing of Guru Granth Sahib now is confined only to SCPC. People living in America, living in Canada, living in other countries in the world, it is very, very difficult for them to have a copy of Guru Granth Sahib at their home. If they want to take a copy from Amritsar to their home, they need to charter a plane. Isn't it unfortunate? Sikhs are also not very keen readers. Maybe they sit and talk about others. Maybe they are keen in gossiping. But when it comes to read the magazines, read the books, talk about religion, comment on religion, then unfortunately, they are not very, very keen in this aspect of their religious life. Reading is a must. The main source of knowledge is reading, and we cannot have knowledge without reading. And reading comes from magazines, reading comes from books, and books are written, and magazines have articles from our basic scriptures, from Janam Sakhis, from Guru Granth Sahib, from other religious magazines. If we do a market survey, we'll see that most of our magazines, most of our books and journals are read by non-Sikhs rather than the Sikhs. Do another survey and see that Sikh religious books go out of print after the very, very first edition for this lack of readership. We do need a revolution towards this end. We cannot deny that literature is one of the most important inputs to gain knowledge. We need to print more editions of our religious journals, more books on our religious thought. Even to propagate our mother tongue Punjabi, we need large number of magazines covering different aspects of life. But I have seen in my own life that most of the Punjabi journals and magazines, they have just disappeared from the market. But there is hardly anyone to read them. Rabindranath Tagore, the Nobel Prize laureate, once said that Guru Granth Sahib is very rich in divinity, and it must reach, its Shabads must reach every single individual. It is a spring of peace, hope. But alas, we couldn't do it. We have confined that. Under lock and key. We don't give permission to others to print our holy scriptures, our holy books, so that it can reach world over for world readership. I think we have to sit together again, and in a very peaceful atmosphere, we have to decide, we have to think, how can we spread the message of Sikh Gurus? How can we tell world that Guru Nanak, the founder of the Sikh faith, established a religion which can bring peace and hope to this world? Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa.